welcome back to the channel.
Hi.
And yeah, we've got two newbies today.
Hello.
So this is Dallas and Tim, and as promised a couple of weeks ago, we are going to do a tour of their boat and talk about their exciting venture of Widebeam tours.
No.
So let's have a poke around.
Yeah.
Right, I think it's probably important to say that you have designed this whole boat yourself.
Yes.
And that it was a sail away, so that means that it was sort of lined, wasn't it? It had a toilet, but you've literally kitted out the whole boat yourselves.
Yeah, everything. We just literally came on board with one working toilet, and then we had to kind of go from there and just build around that toilet and get the kitchen and learn plumbing, electrics.
Do it literally all whilst living aboard as well.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at this stunning boat, shall we?
Come in, this is a Baroda. Sorry, okay. So on the stern, again, I'm still in the middle of doing the cushion, so I've been measuring, getting all the foam cut to size, taking it somewhere else, coming back, getting it recovered. So we've got the bases down, we're just waiting for all the backs to come along now, bit by bit.
Lovely, and it's a cruiser stern.
Yeah, Euro cruiser.
Euro cruiser.
Euro cruiser. We've got a steering wheel for helming as opposed to a tiller, but we do have a tiller which is our backup anyway. We've got bow thrusters. We opted for a larger engine. We opted for the 60 horsepower engine, just because she weighs so much as well. I think they're around at the moment, with everything inside now, it's about 38 to 40 tonne. So
big boat.
yes, yes. And then we go down.
So Tim and Dallas have literally fitted out all of this beautiful kitchen themselves.
So yeah, so we started from a load of cardboard boxes with some carcasses and flat pack. I designed it all on paper first and then went to Howden's. So it's a Howden's kitchen.
I think a lot of the Collingwood boats are Howden's kitchens
they
anyway,
are.
aren't they?
Yeah, yeah. So we've got a full-size fridge freezer. So full-size fridge freezer. This one, and this is the bit that I wanted out of the whole kitchen, was the pull-out larder.
That's cool.
So we like that. Stocked up for a year, I think. Little coffee station over there, and we have a gas hob and gas oven which is run by a Cala gas bottle. We've got some little pull-out cupboards which are nice here, and then this is quite difficult, building drawers, because you've got the inner drawer as well for your cutlery, so that's nice. And then we didn't opt to buy the built-in pedal bins because they were really expensive, so we went to Wickes and we bought one that you can make yourself, and that was only about £17, so that was good. So we've got a dishwasher, mini one, washer dryer, and then obviously we've got some sort of stall space to sit down at the breakfast shelf. And we, in order to try, the biggest thing is when you live aboard a boat is space, and you bring basically all your home and your belongings with you to a certain extent. So we've added extra cupboards behind here and underneath here. It was freezing when we first arrived, January. Well, we got on board on December the 22nd, but obviously Christmas, New Year, by the time we got on, it was sort of 1st, 2nd of January. And we had radiators installed, but I'm going to just speak to you about these radiators. They look lovely because they're very in keeping with like the modernness of everything today. However, they don't heat up very well.
No, same as ours.
Yeah, they don't give you that normal heat that you would get from the good old-fashioned white double radiators. So at some point again in the future, that's something we will need to change. Aesthetically, they look great, but they don't really do the job.
No, hence why you definitely need the fireplace.
Yeah, so that was another thing. We weren't really upsold a log burner. They said the radiators would be enough, but they're not. This is a still boat. You're sitting in, you know, a good 2 feet of water. It's cold. The water's cold. It takes a long time for the River Thames to warm up. So we had the log burner installed. A friend from Zombie Marine installed it, which was really nice. Good old Tom. Yeah, so now we've got that. We are toasty warm in our lounge kitchen area and up on the stern as well. This heat doesn't generally push through to the bedrooms, so we still have to work out some warmth in there. But we're getting there, we're getting it sorted. We've got single glazing in the windows. Again, that wasn't really sold to us as a necessity. I think anybody purchasing a boat would, I would say, 150% go for double glazing.
Yeah, we're going to save up for it, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have, it's on order, it should be here next week, because again, going through the winter with single glazing, because we live on it all the time, the windows are fully condensated and you're just constantly trying to clean them because they're just dripping with water, because you're a little bit warmer inside than you are outside. So we've got a TV which just runs, we have Wi-Fi, and we run Netflix and Prime. We have BBC 1, 2, 3 and 4 on it, and that's all we have really, but it's great, it's all you need.
Yeah.
Yeah. So coming through, so this was the thing that we did differently when we designed the boat. I decided to take out the corridor.
Yeah.
And have, these are known as bulkheads, these bits of wood that divide a room, and we decided to go all the way across with the bulkhead and not have a corridor, because it was going to give us that much more space in the next few rooms that you'll see. So we added sliding doors as well, which we thought would save a little bit of space. They were from Howdens. In fact, they're Henderson doors, so they're really good.
So that gives you lots more space. I'm just going to turn around so you can see. There you go. So now we're coming into their bedroom.
So this is what we would call, I suppose, the master suite.
Yes.
So this is our room. Where you're looking now is great because it's finished, but when Hayley turns around in a minute, it's not finished.
No, we won't show that. We'll just show,
this
we'll
is
show
ongoing.
that little bit.
This is ongoing. No, this is it. So
but
this
it does show the space, though, doesn't it, by having the...
Yeah. And this is what's known as a lined. This is the line that it originally came with, and it's... I don't know what sort of wood it is really,
but it's oak or something, isn't it? Is it oak?
Kind of a
yeah, or oaky.
Oaky. So we've painted. Obviously, we decided on colours that we wanted all the way through because it was that colour all the way through, and we decided to paint. We've had the carpet installed now, which is great. That we think is going to be a biggie when it comes to winter. We had the thickest underlay, and it was the most expensive underlay, nearly as much as what the carpet was per square metre. But it stops any cold coming through. No good if you've got underfloor heating, because it also won't let the heat come through.
No.
So, yeah, so this is where we're hoping to get some wardrobes built around the window, and then we can cover all this clothing in. You have to be very strict with your clothing on board, because there's just nowhere to put it all, not for your winter and your summer. We have a lift-up bed, however, it's not built in. It's one that we built just from a flat pack. We're hoping to raise it up by another another foot, so that we've got more space inside to store things upright. That's another job to be done. But it's a king-size bed, so you can fit everything in. These are all obviously just freestanding. So, you know, a lot of boats, Hayley and Richard's boat is stunning because theirs is all built in beautifully. But if you're doing it on a budget, like Tim and I, this is the way you can do it.
Yeah.
So then we've the bathroom. And again,
this is lovely because you get so much space in
Yeah.
your bathroom, don't you?
yeah. Yeah, this is great, the space. So we have plumbing installed to have a bath at some point. Again, it's a money thing because the bath and the freestanding taps, etc., all cost quite a lot, but that will come later. We're very proud of our boxing in here.
Yeah.
We did a grand job, Tim and I, on the boxing in, because all the pipes for the radiators and the toilet come round here. Electrics to the toilet, should I say.
It's a pump out toilet
Pump
as well.
out toilet, yeah. So that's got a holding tank, which I'll show you shortly, which is in our smaller bedroom. So I upcycled all the furniture. This was a, put that straight. This was a computer desk.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I can just show you. So I literally cut out around the
genius.
seat. It had a big plinth on the bottom. We cut the plinth off and then I painted it to go with the colours in here.
Beautiful shower.
Yeah, this is great, and these panels are waterproof panels, and so we've got 2 in there. Fantastic, absolutely brilliant, we love them. We have made, for a lot of people that have portholes, we had these pieces of wood cut. It's me being ingenious here. And I've got to get them on the right ones. I think that one might go there. I've tried lots of different things, but I've come up with magnets. I love magnets. So, this way, I might do this way. Hang on, 2 seconds and you'll see it. Wait a minute. Wait. I've got to get them in the right... Oh, there it is there. So, my little magnets.
Amazing.
Voila.
Fabulous.
Isn't that good?
Such a good idea.
So we had all little bits of wood sort of holding it in, and then we just slip them off. We only finished those, I finished painting those yesterday, so we're just getting used to how they go up. And we just store them down there.
I think magnets and boats are amazing.
Magnets are brilliant.
We use magnets for everything.
And this is our children's bedroom. They don't live on board, but they come and visit. So this is what we tried first of all with these little slidey things, but they didn't work. So we're going for magnets. Underneath this bed is the holding tank for the toilet. It's just over 300 litres. And we kind of work out that every 3 weeks we will go and pump out. We go to a particular marina, Shepperton Marina. It's a nice easy pump out there. And for us to buy a token is £15. So that pump out takes about 10 minutes. And
it's quite a speedy one, isn't it?
It is, it's a good
Shepperton,
pump
which is
out.
good, yeah.
So we had, these were just normal beds that we bought. We cut the legs off and then raised them on stilts so that obviously the children at the moment have got all their stuff under there. And this is going to be boxed in. And again, with the clothing, that will be boxed in as well. Wardrobes. We have a small bow, but it is so lovely to sit outside. You're right to get... Oh, a handmade step. We did a handmade step here.
Oh.
It's quite high. That's it.
It's normally Richard doing the videoing like this bit, so I think I'm doing okay.
You're doing a grand job there, Hayley. Yeah.
There you go, little step.
But it's quite nice if the sun's on the front, you can sit on the stern, and when the sun's on the stern, you can at least sit on the front just to get that bit of coolness at this hot time.
So there we go. So it's quite amazing to think that you've done all this in, gosh,
6 months.
6 months.
As well as working and to-ing and fro-ing and whatever you normally do in life, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. It's been on a budget, so of course money, you have to wait till you've got the money. We could have probably done it a bit quicker, but you know, it's on a budget. So this is what you can do on a budget.
On a budget,
And
6 months.
Yeah,
There
and
we
you've
go.
already done all the costing on the boats.
Yeah.
So Hayley's costing episode. Do you know? Can you remember what the episode was?
The cost of owning a Widebeam.
Cost of owning a Widebeam. So you could look at that and then look at what we've done to give you a really good idea whether you would like to purchase one of these boats.
Yeah, sail away and do it yourself.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a last little walk back through. So, I hope you enjoyed that lovely tour around this beautiful boat, Habroda. So we're going to just tell you a little bit about their tours, so you can have this boat for a day trip. So,
Over to me.
over to Dallas.
Yeah. We've got many starting points. One being Shepperton, Penton Hook, Staines, Windsor, Cookham, Boveny. And from there on, you can go for 5 hours, which could be a return trip, or you could just do sort of 3 hours as a one-way trip. And we welcome you on board with a glass of Prosecco or a soft drink. We then give you complimentary tea and coffee, water, soft drinks throughout your trip with us. And you, Skipper.
I'll skip with the
You,
boat.
Skipper.
But we also do Kingston and Hampton Court
Oh
Palace.
yeah, Kingston, Hampton
Yes.
Court Palace, yes. Now, all these trips, they can be kind of, you can guide us if you want to book a trip. You can guide us as to where you want to go, where you want to get on, where you want to get off. There's pubs we can stop at through the journey, or you might just want to stop and have a picnic somewhere. We've done a beautiful tour up to Hampton Court Palace, and our guests got off the boat and went and had a look around the palace. They then came back on board and had cream teas. So we do cream teas.
Very nice.
Yeah, and obviously we do cater
the
for anybody
afternoon,
that's gluten free, so that's obviously without all the cream and all that with it. But yeah, no, we can cater for those people as well. And it's just basically for people who would like to purchase a boat, if they want to try and helm. Sorry, this is by the ferry.
Yeah, we're by the ferry, so that's the bell. Somebody wants to go across to the other side of the river.
We need a bell so I can get some dinner.
It's a bit busy here today. Yeah, so you can kind of make the tour up yourself. So if you wanted to go off and just have a 3-hour trip with some cream teas, prices range from £70 to £110 per person, and this all depends on where you're going, how long you're going to be on board the boat. Some people just want to come and sit on board and enjoy the journey. As I say, some want to helm. Going through the locks is great. Another family we had on board, they had a birthday and the lady wanted to get out and have a go in the locks, and she really enjoyed doing that. Yeah,
We
but
make it quite interactive, right?
oh, we do. If you want to have a go, you can have a go. We can just sit back and relax. On the bow of the boat is beautiful when it starts to motor. It is just
It's like some quiet
surreal
as
up
well,
there.
isn't
It's
it?
All you
immense.
can hear is the water.
Yeah, it
just trickling away.
away down the side of the boat. It's beautiful, really lovely, very relaxing.
We never get there.
No, funny that we don't
No,
get out the front
I never
very
get to
often.
sit on the front.
No.
No, I did once.
You did once, yeah.
when we crashed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I say
Put it out the
we,
trees.
I wasn't driving because I was on the front.
you need to come on board ours.
Yeah.
You sit up front for the day, and then we'll come on board yours, and then we can sit up front for the day.
So it was like a plan.
Yeah.
That'd have been a good song.
So I'll put a link in the description to their website. The name is Widebeam Tours. So you can click on that link and see all the information on there as well.
Oh, we forgot to introduce Teddy.
Oh, we didn't introduce little Teddy as
Teddy.
well. So you
He's
can,
there.
when you come on board, you can come and have a stroke. Teddy loves strokes. You can literally, if you want to come and just chillax and stroke
Stroke a
Teddy
dog.
all
Yeah.
day,
Stroke a dog all day.
then he will be more
But
than
if
happy.
if you don't like dogs, then he goes to stay with the grandparents.
Oh, bless him. Or he can come stay with us. So, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that, like always. It's that cheeky little like. Come on, guys, join in.
Yeah.
Doing that one.
Hit that subscribe button
Over there. Ain't that.
and ping the notification bell. And we will
Love it.
see you next time. Bye.
Bye. Bye.